I just want to take time to give my thoughts on the Damian Lillard trade. It was just shocking to me, honestly, to see him go to Milwaukee. I never expected that. It was just so much conversation and so much trade talks about him being sent to the Miami Heat. So that was really unexpected. Uh, Milwaukee came with the better deal. I just seen a post on Instagram that said Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo, are they the best duo in the NBA? Hell no. Hell, hell no. Damian Lillard is not a great facilitator. He's not great at distributing the ball. He's not great at making the players around him better. Never will be a Kobe Bryant or a Michael Jordan of that ilk. He's just not in that conversation. He's not. They're never going to be the best duo. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a great player, but in my opinion, he's overrated. I could never put him in a conversation with Kevin Durant. Giannis Antetokounmpo would never be better than Kevin Durant. See, what Damian Lillard believes that he has right now is his own version of what Steph Curry and Kevin Durant had in Golden State. He think he'll be able to replicate that. Like, he'll be able to get 2 championships. He think that if he had the same talent as Steph Curry, he can match what Steph Curry does. He's still battling Steph Curry. Steph Curry is his biggest competition, and Steph Curry ain't even thinking about dude. And he's going to see very soon that Giannis Antetokounmpo will never be in the same breath as Kevin Durant. He's not as talented as Kevin Durant. He's not as skilled as Kevin Durant. He's not even close. Honestly, I think that trade was rooted in pride. I think that they really didn't want to send Damian Lillard where he wanted to go. And in the long run, it could come back and backfire on them. And I got to address this real quick because Damian Lillard, I just read one of his bars from his rap. And he said something like, I continue to leave trails, but it won't be for the Blazers. I said, bruh, you left a trail of garbage juice as you was writing that bar. Heading into the booth, you left a trail of garbage juice. You should have kept that inside your head. You should have never repeated that bar out loud. More importantly, the Portland Trail Blazers did that out of spite. They sent him to Milwaukee. Although the trade worked for all parties, the Suns, they got a deeper bench. I already thought the Suns were going to be good anyway. They have Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. Anything around that is just a recipe for excellence, a recipe for success. And they're going to be nearly unstoppable. I would love to see a Western Conference matchup between either the Denver Nuggets and the Golden State Warriors again, or if I could have my pick, if I could have my way, it'll be the Golden State Warriors and the Phoenix Suns. I just think that'd be the ultimate matchup. If I had to grade the trade, I think it would be a B. I don't think that Damian Lillard is going to really bring anything different to the Milwaukee Bucks. And this is just my honest opinion. Damian Lillard is not Steph Curry. I think they would have had a better chance with Drew Holiday. Although they've been dealing with some struggles, they've got rid of the coach. I think his name Bud something. I don't know. But they got rid of him, and he was a phenomenal coach. I think GMs and organizations, they give up too easily. They might have 1 or 2 bad years. They just ready to clean house. They just recently won a championship in 2020 or 2021. I'm sorry. They nearly blew the whole team up, and they just won a championship 2 years ago instead of building on that. And, I think they should have retooled a little bit, and they could have got better in certain areas. To trade Drew Holiday, I just didn't think it was necessary. You got to be realistic. Who's a better wing defender? Who's a better on-ball defender? Damian Lillard or Drew Holiday? Drew Holiday is a traditional point guard. He's aggressive. He impacts the game far more than Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is just an offensive weapon. He's a scorer. He's a relentless scorer. But he's not as valuable as a Drew Holiday, although Damian Lillard may be the better player. And pretty soon, Giannis Antetokounmpo going to go to Damian Lillard and say, hey, bro, you are just not as great as Steph. You have to accept the fact that you will never be Steph, bro. Steph Curry is your daddy, bro. I think the Portland Trailblazers should have just sent Damian Lillard where he wanted to go. But they clearly wanted to show Damian Lillard, you have no control. It just go to show you how when they say it's not personal, it's just business, a lot of times it do be personal. And from an unbiased perspective, I'm gonna be like Dame, like F y'all. Like I would have gave them the middle finger too on my way out because it was personal. You know, y'all made it seem like I was family, like it was loyalty. I gave y'all loyalty, and at the end of it, y'all couldn't send me where I wanted to go. Y'all couldn't respect that as a business decision. Just think that Damian Lillard isn't as great as Steph Curry. As I always say, he's always on Dame time. He's out for self. He's the point guard version of Carmelo Anthony. He's looking to be on Dame time. Steph Curry is on team time. He's always trying to win. Damian Lillard isn't the caliber player of Steph Curry. And Giannis would have been better playing with somebody like Steph Curry. His game suits Steph Curry, and they're more compatible. They're more of a fit together than Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is great down the stretch of games. He's great at one-on-one, getting you a bucket anytime you need it. But to think that they're going to be this dynamic duo, you can dead that right now. I can see them winning probably 54 games, but they're not coming out the East, bro. They just not. Damian Lillard's not a great on-ball defender, great defender. He doesn't move without the ball as great as Steph, come off screens and hit shots as great as Steph. He's not a great leader like Steph is. He's just not Steph Curry. He has to live with those comparisons. But he will forever be Steph Curry's son. He will forever be Steph Curry's surrogate son. And he just got to live with that. You know, Steph Curry should be holding Damian Lillard like a baby on his hip. When he won the Finals MVP, when he won the championship, destroyed Portland Trailblazers with Damian Lillard, and they make an excuse, oh, well, Damian Lillard never had the same team as Steph Curry. He never had the same players. Everybody always come up with that excuse. Say, oh, well, LeBron didn't have the same players, the great players that Steph had, and Steph Curry was patient. He's a team player. He's going to do what's best for the team, play within the system. LeBron James, Damian Lillard are not that type of players. They're always trying to get numbers, stats. Damian Lillard is more than likely never going to win a ring, and I highly doubt that it's going to work with the Milwaukee Bucks. He was better off going to Miami. At Portland, they're not going to find another Damian Lillard, a LaMarcus Aldridge, a Clyde Drexler. They passed on Michael Jordan. They passed on Kevin Durant. Y'all don't know what you're doing. You could have probably got Duncan Robinson, some draft picks. That probably would have been a better fit. Now Drew Holiday is talking about he ready to go. He probably go to a contender. How could you imagine if Drew Holiday went to the Suns, bro? Oh, they would have been incredible. Untouchable. It would have just been a masterpiece. Damian Lillard, he's a mixtape rapper. He's not the upper echelon of basketball players. If Kobe Bryant was alive, Michael Jordan was alive. I was about to say Michael Jordan was alive. If Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, if all these guys were sitting at a table, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, if all these guys were sitting at a table, Damian Lillard would have to sit with the nerds. He wouldn't be allowed to sit at the table with Kobe Bryant and those guys. He'll never be able to sit there. Damian Lillard is just going to probably average 25 points per game, and he's going to finish the year on his couch. Ultimately, he's going to end the year on the couch, him and Giannis. Giannis needs to get out of Milwaukee. He needs to go play with the Golden State Warriors. His game suits Steph Curry. You've seen the benefits of Kevin Durant being alongside a player like Steph Curry. Because Damian Lillard is not a pass-first player. He's not going to do nothing to elevate the team. He's not going to make them better because he's all for self. And that's not me hating on Dame. Dame is a incredible player, phenomenal. But he's just not a great leader. He don't know how to get players to buy in. He don't know how to uplift certain players. He's all for self. You can tell by his attitude when he's sitting in these interviews and the way he carries himself. Every fan he got to respond to on Twitter or X, whatever they call it. But the Milwaukee Bucks is going to be an average team at best.